Hello and welcome to V8 Inspires, and today I want to share with you the 5 rules to goal setting. That's right, I want to talk about the 5 rules to goal setting. And these rules, actually, I got it from this book, Unlimited Power by Anthony Robbins, who I think is one of the best coaches in the world. This guy is a psychologist, although he didn't even graduate from school. And these 5 rules to goal setting, I think I agree with it. I think it's profound and easy to grasp. So let's get on with it. Number one, set your goals in positive terms. I think I agree with Tony here because our mind can only hold one thought at a time. So if you can only hold one thought at a time, what do you suppose you should fill it with? Something positive. Something that is gonna get your mind cooking. But that's not what people do. People actually feed their mind with negative stuffs. So when you're trying to set your goal, let your mind run wild. Don't even imagine if you can accomplish it. Just set it so far it crushes your mind. Here's a guy who wants to be a doctor. He focuses on the long, laborious years it's gonna take to be a doctor and forgets about the respect doctors get, the prestige doctors get, the income, the admiration doctors get. Hey, the years is gonna pass anyway, so why not put it into a productive use? So set your goals in positive terms. Because you can accomplish what you think is negative. You can accomplish what you don't believe you can accomplish. You might as well stop there and sleep. Because you're going nowhere if your mind, your body, and your soul are not in unison. That's number one. Number two is be clear and specific. Gosh, don't be vague and general. Tony said, the more clear in description you are, the more you empower your mind to create your desires. And I think that's a true statement. Because when we have vague and general ideas, we actually come up with vague and general answers. So let's be clear and specific with our goals. Don't set a goal, I want to be too happy. That's too vague. What's going to make you happy? How are you going to know when you got it? Someone says, I want to increase my income. Fine, here's $1. Get out of here. That's it. I mean, whatever your present income is, $1 added to it will increase it. But actually, that's not what you want. That is when you got to get specific. You want $1 million, you want $10 million, you want $100,000. Get specific with your goals. So that's number two. And number three is have an evidence procedure. Evidence meaning visualize your goals. See it in your mind so clear that you can't even sleep. Who are you gonna be talking to? Where are you gonna be? In which space are you going to be in? In which circle? Which kind of people are you going to be hanging around with at that time that you accomplish your goal? Are you going to be in a surgical room or a civil engineer on the road or a regular doctor working on the patient or an entrepreneur with your clients or a speaker in your auditorium room? Visualize it. What are you wearing? Which kind of people are you talking to? So that's evidence. Your imagination is actually an evidence that you can accomplish that. So set goals based on what you see that is clear to you, clear to your mind and body. So number three. Number four, be in control. This is hard. People don't want to take responsibility for what happens or don't want to take responsibility of what's going to happen. So let your goal reflect of what you're gonna initiate and maintain. It's not what you initiate and then you leave it to circumstances to maintain. Better not start it anyways. Don't focus or don't set your goal based on people has to change or someone has to change for you to accomplish it. You are giving your power away. So set goal that's gonna reflect what you are in charge of creating, what you are in charge of making it happen. So let your goals reflect what you are in charge of. That's number 4. The last one is verify that your outcome is ecologically sound and desirable. Simply put, you win, I win. Make sure that your outcome will both benefit you and the whole community. Don't be selfish. Let your goal be a self-enlightened interest. Self-enlightened interest says, I want to be great at the service of others, not at the expense of others. So that's it. A simple 5 easy rules to set your goals. It's not hard to write it down, but sometimes we are afraid to disappoint ourselves that we don't even take the time to actually write it down. So with that said, I want to ask you this question, and this question was also asked to me, and I read it in the book. It says, what would you attain? What would you try to accomplish if you know failure is not a barrier? If you know you could not fail, what would you try to accomplish? So think about that. I mean, if you know success is a certain, what would you try to accomplish? What would you go for? I think my dearest friend watching this, what you are thinking, what you are trying to accomplish that you think is not possible, think it in terms of if you were not to fail, if there is no fail, if success is certain, what would you set out to do? Think it in terms of that way and set it out, because it's gonna stretch you and bring out the best in you, and that's what you want. So set your goals, let your mind roll wide, and be great. Thank you, and stay inspired. God bless, and I'll see you next time.